Hey guys, welcome back. So it's time for our weekly update where we just talk a little bit about how the week has went and any updates or tweaks or changes that I have made. But before we get started, go ahead and click that subscribe button and let's get going. All right, y'all. So it's been a week. On one hand, it was a good week for our older son, and on the other hand, it's been a long and stressful week. And by Tuesday, the end of school on Tuesday, I really felt like it should have already been Wednesday. Not Wednesday, Friday. See, I don't even know what I'm saying now. But anyways, so for my older son, the 5th grade, he's done really good. He's done a lot of his work independently this week. He's really needed me for very few things, maybe a couple explanations or teaching on some subjects or discussions. But that's pretty much it. He's been able to look at his lesson plan, do his assignments, and do his work. And that's been that. With our 3rd grader, though, I do feel like this year's just been more of a struggle in general. And I got to thinking today that I remember our older son's 3rd grade teacher, when he was in public schools, told us at parent orientation that 3rd grade tends to be a rougher year for a lot of students because they're learning new concepts. She kind of gave an analogy to a child learning how to walk. They have to stumble before they learn how to walk. So I feel like that's where we're kind of at in this year's 3rd grade with our middle son, because the first semester went pretty easy breezy, and this semester I feel like even just, we hadn't been in this semester that long, I feel like it's already kind of hitting more of a bumpy road with him. But that's just because we are progressing with concepts that he's not as comfortable with and that he is still learning on. And he doesn't like it when he doesn't get it right away. He tends to get a little bit more down if it doesn't click. Now, Thursday, our 3rd grader, he did get that daily reward, or not daily reward, but the reward that I talked about in last week's weekly update. He did get that reward. So I don't know if that just kind of put him in a really good mood Thursday morning, that he kind of kept that good, happy mood all through the school day. And Thursday went really well. Today went pretty good up until he realized that I gave him two particular things I needed him to do in typing. He did one of them, and I guess he didn't realize that he needed to do the other, or he missed it when he looked at his assignment. And so he had to go back and do it, and he wasn't real happy that he had to go do that. He wanted to try not to do it since it was Friday. I don't know if I think that just kind of put him in a little bit more of a sour mood because I made him go back and do it. But some subjects and certain things I don't mind if they push off to the next day, and other things I want them to do that particular day. Kind of, for instance, on Monday through Friday, between Monday and Friday, he reads an entire chapter of the Rush Revere books. Monday through Thursday, he reads the pages that I assign him, and on Friday, he just does the chapter quiz, as part of his social studies. Monday, by the end of the day, he was already kind of a rougher day and more frazzled at the end of the day, I guess, for lack of better words. And he asked if he could read extra on Tuesday. That was fine. I didn't care. The pages still got read, and he was still able to take his quiz on Friday like he always does. So it didn't really bother me that much on certain things like that. But but on his typing, he needed to get that other one done. So that kind of put him in a less happy mood because he had to finish that. But I do feel like it's just because it's just more of a struggle, new concepts, and he just gets a little more frazzled with it, and that's just part of it. It's not been, like I said, on one hand, it's been a really good week for my older son, and then on the other hand, it's kind of been not the best of weeks for our middle son. But I mean, that's just part of it. That's part of going through each week, and regardless whether it's homeschool or public school or whatever, that's just kind of life. I didn't really make any tweaks or changes this week, but what we did do the beginning of the spring semester is I started doing a word of the day Monday through Thursday, and I just basically look up some random word in the dictionary, and I may have I may give both the boys the same word, or I may give them each a different word, and I have them look it up and write down one of the definitions. I don't make them write down both, or if there's multiple, I don't make them write down all the definitions. I typically choose one that I don't think they would think of that word meaning that kind of definition, that context, or if there's like, I try to make a mental note. If the boys ask me some randomly, what does that word mean, then I try to make that a mental note to use that as one of their words of the day, just so they have it in writing. It kind of helps expand their vocabulary a little bit, helps them get more comfortable using a dictionary. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do have them write the word of the day and the definition in cursive. I don't care whether they use print or cursive to do their class daily work. It don't matter to me, whichever way they're more comfortable with. But I do want them, since they have done cursive this semester already, I do want them to kind of just keep that, just to keep up with that writing style, I guess, just to keep fresh on it and not forget how to do it, and be more comfortable doing either or whichever way they end up doing it. But that's really been it. There's really nothing else that I can think of to update or share. But, you know, if y'all have any comments or questions, always leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Or if y'all have any ideas that might help or something like that, be sure to let me know. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and we'll see y'all next time.